Hello and welcome to today's love lesson. Today's love lesson is using love to help with habits. This question, actually today's topic, comes from a few students in the love school where I'm a teacher, and it is to help with habits, that they would like some guidance on how to make a habit. And this is what I have learned from making a habit. There's a few things to know. One is the reason why it doesn't become a habit and the reason it does become a habit. And then I have some tips and tricks for you as well on making the habit. So first up is why it's not a habit. So you're trying to make a habit, right? We'll throw out exercise, because that's one that I think a lot of people do struggle with, is making that habit. So it's either a priority, so either it's the reason why you're not exercising could be that it's not a priority in your life. Even though you want to do it, it's not a priority. There are other things that will end up taking priority over the exercise. The other reason is that you don't love it. And when it comes to physical activity, because that's really what we're looking to do, we're looking to keep our bodies moving, right? When it comes to the physical activity. So yes, workouts are great, and we can work different muscle groups, and if we're looking to lose weight or we're looking to build muscle, that can all play a part. But if you are not loving what you're doing, then there's a couple things to do here as well. So two reasons why habits don't stick is either because your priorities are not lining up with what you want to achieve, and the second reason it could be is that it's not, so if the priority is not lining up, that you don't love it. So, and there's a few things we can do here. So if it's not a priority, right, and something we do in the love school is and with my clients, is we go over our priorities and we become very clear with what is the priority in our lives. So this is the first thing to do, is figure out what's important to you. And if this particular priority, we're using the example of health and wellness, that you want to work out, then that needs to go onto your priority list. And if you're finding resistance, ask yourself why. Why am I having resistance to, adding this into my life, making this a priority? Oftentimes for a lot of parents, fathers, mothers, priority can be not themselves, right? And I get that. But we do want to show our children how to treat themselves. So make sure to make yourself a priority. So if there is something in your life that you're looking to change, then make yourself a priority. There's something else that will not be the number one for a little while, or, and that's okay. Once you get into the habit, it becomes second nature and you won't necessarily notice. It'll be second nature, it'll just be part of your life. It's part of your lifestyle. So that's what we're looking to do. And sometimes that means taking a step back from something else while you establish a habit. So that's if what you're trying to accomplish is not a priority in your life, then it's taking a look at your priorities and readjusting your priorities. If what you're trying to add into your life you don't love, then there are two things you can do. One is find something you do love. So taking the example of working out. Well, there are so many different ways to be active and so many different ways to work out. I mean, I saw a post someone did on gardening, the different things you can do to garden that are going to work all the muscle groups. So there are so many different things that we can do that you can add into your life. And so when it comes, so there's something you will find that you'll love, and it's trying different things out. And I know from experience, I wake up early in the morning and I work out, and so not everything I love, and some days I just don't love a certain thing. And I notice, though, I'm just a happier person if I do work out. I'm just a better person if I do work out. So sometimes that's the motivation. It's, all right, I want to feel good. I want my body to feel good. I just feel like a better person. So I'm just going to make this workout short, but at least I get it in and I feel better. And I can even do something later in the day that I enjoy more so. So that is the thing. That's the key, is to find something you do love. We want to bring more love into our lives and into the world. So we do that by finding things we love. That's how a habit is established, is if you love it, then it's second nature. It becomes second nature. If you don't love it, then find something you do love to replace it. If you are not able to do that, then change your perspective. So, and this also plays a part into priorities. So going, okay, this is a priority in my life to work out for my health and my wellness. So now my perspective is I hate moving, I hate this exercise, but it's the thing that makes me feel good. Then it's change your perspective to that priority and why you're doing what you're doing. The best question in the world is why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you feeling resistance? Why do you not like it? And you can journal that. That's a beautiful thing to journal. Just write up, why do I not like working out? And just list it all out. So that's just one example for in your life, or could be in your life. And so we're looking to establish those habits. And so we figure out why, and we figure out what can I do that I love that can make that habit stick, or where are my priorities in my life so that that habit sticks, and I switch and change things around until that's just a part of my lifestyle, part of my life. Now comes into, I'll share with you some of my tips for setting up, so that time management for setting up your day for success. And it's really simple. It takes me roughly about, it doesn't take me that long. I don't even know how long it takes me. But once I'm in the flow, it doesn't take me that long at night and in the morning to set my day up for success. So I'm able to accomplish a lot in my day, and I'm able to do this because I know my priorities for the day. And that's number one. So before I go to bed, so you want to choose between 3 and 5 things that you'll do at night that will set you up for tomorrow. So my 3 to 5 things that I choose is, the first thing I do is I figure out what workout am I going to do the next day. Am I going to practice yoga? Am I going to work out? Am I going to go for a walk? What am I going to do? I write that down. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I lay out my workout clothes and I lay out my clothes for the next day. And number 3 is I write down the top 3 priorities that I have for the following day. So I write out the top 3 things that I know I want to accomplish. And it could be I only accomplish one thing, and that's at the top, but I at least have my 3 things in there. And if I accomplish more than that, fantastic. I can add on to the list. Great. But at least I know my top 3 things. The next, so that's 3, lay out my clothes, I figure out my workout, I do my priorities, and then I have some work things that I'll do. So if it's making sure that I have followed up with people, or if with matchmaking, anything I have to reach out to clients. So knowing which clients that I'm going to be working with the next day, looking over my day. And number 5, oh gosh, now I'm forgetting what my 5th thing is. Oh yes, my gratitude journal. So I do that so it kind of clears my head and I go to bed thankful and grateful. And so in the morning, there's a few things I do in the morning to make sure I'm set up for the whole day. And number 1 is I have a morning routine. So I do some oil pull and brush my teeth, wash my face, get my face ready, for the day, and my hair. And then from there, I make my bed, because that just makes me feel better, having my bed made. I put in a load of laundry, and I do 1 load of laundry a day. If I'm really good, I do 1 load of laundry a day, and then it's just getting that laundry, put away at night. So that's the most challenging part, I'm sure, for everybody. And so yes, and then I get my workout in. So that sets me up for the day. I feel good. I've accomplished a lot. And if I have time in the morning, then I'll read as well. So I am my best self in the early morning throughout, I sort of kind of go down, like my rhythm goes down in the afternoon. So I make sure to really load up my mornings, and I'm up early in the morning, and I try to go to bed as early as I can to make sure that I get plenty of rest. So my sweet spot for rest is 7 hours. Yours may be less, yours may be more, and try to get rest, because that is the most underrated self-care, self-love thing you can do, is rest up your body. Your body heals itself. It can regenerate itself if you get enough sleep. So those are my tips. So I set up my day the night before, and then I set up my day also in the morning. I, make sure at least my bed is made, that I have, my workout in, and I do quick workouts. So, because, gotta fit a lot into the days, right? There's a lot going on. So yeah, so those are my tips and tricks on how to use love to bring, those habits, to establish those habits. If there's something else that you would like to chat about, then please leave a comment below. Or if you have a question, please, email me or reach out to me on social media, whatever works for you, and we can chat. And I would love to hear, because questions, if you're thinking it, somebody else is thinking it as well. And so that means we can bring more love by bringing that question forward. So we want to bring more love into the world. That is our goal. So until next time, peace, love, and hugs. Bye for now.